I hope that you have had the opportunity to meet Rich Daisner because he is just such a great addition to our team.
Oh, thanks, Liz. Liz is fresh off a trip from Malawi. She was over there for 2 weeks and is going to share some exciting news tonight, as well as some stories I'm going to share for her as well with slides. So it's an action-packed and full night. So sit back, buckle up, and enjoy. Go ahead. We want to see if where people are from. And
yeah, we see Shauna is with us tonight.
Yeah.
Shauna has gone on multiple medical trips as our pharmacist, and last August she brought her son, and they stayed in Malawi with me for 2 weeks, and we're just doing incredible work. So Shauna, so great that you're here with us tonight.
And Eileen Gradwell from Allentown, PA. Great. Hey, Eileen, how you doing? Eileen's our director of operations here at VIP, so it's great to have her on board.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want this to be interactive. So if you could put comments and questions in the chat, we'll be answering them as we go forward and giving shout outs to those people who are putting in their names there.
Yeah.
Hey, Robin Yates, we're so excited you joined from Arkansas too. That's great.
Our president, Bob Rode. We would love for this to be an interactive experience. And so tonight, as you have questions, as you have comments, we just encourage you to put them in the chat so that we can respond back and forth with you.
Oh, wow. We have Philip Samuko from Malawi. Hey, Philip, how are you doing?
It's 2:30 in the morning over there. They're 7 hours ahead of us.
That's
but
right.
They knew this was going on. And so we're just so grateful that you're here with us tonight.
Yeah, I think I saw Gail Anderson from Dallas, Texas. I thought I saw the Nelsons are in North Carolina. We got
Vicky and Leon Maloki. Yay.
Oh, that's great. Great to see you guys. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Well, as Rich was saying, we have a lot
from Cincinnati.
We have a lot going on tonight. And so I just wanted to share with you some of what's going on in Malawi. Erin, are we ready to share an update?
Great, let's go.
This past year, there was a terrible drought in Malawi. And Malawi only has one rainy season. It starts raining in November, December, and the rains go through March. After March, they don't get a drop of rain. And what happens is that for a family in Malawi, if they experience a significant drought like last year, it stopped raining for over a month and their entire crops were lost. And that means that they don't have any food to feed their children. And so it is a significant hurdle, a significant challenge that they face when they experience drought. So I was seeing this scene a lot as I was moving through the villages. This is a boy with a pole, and he is poking at a mango tree and trying to get mangoes to drop. And what they do is they take the mangoes in and they boil them and have them for a meal. And that's what they're eating. They feel like the mango tree is a gift from God given to them during the hungry season.
Yeah, that's when the mangoes drop during the hungry season.
Yeah, that's when they fruit. That's when they're ripe. So yeah, they feel like that's a gift from God. But I can't express enough about how poverty in Malawi is so different from poverty in the United States. Again, if you don't harvest enough to feed your family for the year, your children go hungry, your family goes hungry. Look at this house, a mud brick house with a thatched roof, just caving in. This was a beautiful scene that I came across. This happens all over the villages where these young boys learn how to make these bird cages. and they trap a bird on a branch using sap and bird seed, and then they put the bird in the cage and they sell it. So his sister now is showing me how the bird cage works, and so here I'm buying it from them, and that's going to be their
that's great.
Yeah, income for a couple of days. So despite the challenges that people are facing, there is so much hope, especially in the communities where our staff and VIP is working. This is one of the women that you know, Rich, right?
This is Beatrice.
You've met her. Yeah, this is Beatrice. And we're going to hear her story in a few minutes, but Beatrice received livestock. And that was the beginning of a life-changing movement and partnership with her and VIP.
Yeah.
Now she's doing irrigation. She is part of a village savings and loan group, and her life is completely changed. We are doing large-scale irrigation projects, but we're also doing small-scale irrigation projects. Many groups of women get these solar panels and a pump, and they're able to put them into a water source, a stream, or a dambo area, and irrigate. So here we have President Bob. President Bob, I hope that you're still with us. Here he went to visit one of the small-scale irrigation sites, and the women were teaching him how to irrigate their plots. Here's a village savings and loan group where women all put in their resources and make loans to one another, and they charge interest. And the village savings and loan groups have made such a dramatic impact on people's lives. Here we are, we distribute trees to people. We gave this guy this papaya tree a year ago. And look at the fruit that this is producing in 1 year. And not only is he able to feed his family with that fruit, but he also can take it and sell it.
Right, and use those funds for school uniforms for his kids, or to buy more food during the hungry season. It's just a great thing there.
This is Jennifer Kazembe, and she calls her goat the miracle goat. VIP gave her a goat a number of years ago, and that goat kept producing triplets. And three at a time. And so she was able to take those kids and sell them and pay for school fees, put a new roof on her house. Just an incredible story. But one of the things that I was really honored and touched by to be a part of was the farewell ceremony that we gave to Wellings Mwalabu. Wellings Mwalabu is our country director. He has been with us since the very beginning. For 15 years, he has led VIP, and he is retiring this year at the end of December. And so we had such a wonderful celebration, and our staff worked so hard to honor him and to celebrate all the work he did. They brought in traditional dance troops. It was so much fun to watch these guys dance. The communities, the villagers presented him with gifts, and I don't know how many chickens he got, chicken after chicken after chicken. So, it was just a really wonderful time. And at the end, Mr. Mwalabu and I introduced our new country director, Ineo Nkoma.
Welcome.
So, welcome, Ineo Nkoma. So it was a really great time over in Malawi, and just so powerful to see all the work that all of you are doing to change lives.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being here tonight, Liz. We really appreciate it. Like I said, Liz just came back from Malawi. So I asked her to come and join me for a few minutes in the beginning to kick this off. And now I'm going to let her go home and rest and maybe sit with her husband, Steven, on the couch and watch the rest of the live stream.
Yeah. Before I do, Rich, let's tell everybody about the 2 giving opportunities that we have tonight.
Yeah, that's a great segue. So tonight we have 2 generous donations. One is a $40,000 matching gift. And for every dollar you give up to $40,000, it will be matched. So every gift is doubled. As you can see on the thermometer there, we are already at $25,800. So we are getting very close to unlocking the whole $40,000. We also have a challenge grant. This is a unique. If we increase our monthly donors by 20, we will unlock a $15,000 bonus gift.
And our monthly giving program is called the Herd. And I just love that name because a herd is a group of animals that come around each other to care for each other and protect each other. And so we want to encourage everybody to become a part of the herd and give a monthly gift. And tonight, for the first time in VIP's history, we have an opportunity to unlock a $15,000 bonus gift from a VIP family member who is challenging us to grow our monthly giving program.
Exactly. And you can give from $10 up to $1,000 and anywhere in between. We have monthly givers in our herd. Are you already a monthly donor? Well, if you increase your monthly gift, you also count towards this 20. So if you're currently a monthly donor out there with VIP, we encourage you to increase, and that'll also help unlock this $15,000 gift.
So before I go, I just wanted to give a shout out to our Malawian videographer, Alicia Kazonde. He has joined the VIP team and has been working with our VIP staff in Malawi to help tell the stories of how you are changing lives.
Yes.
And so we're going to watch a video of Beatrice and how one goat made such a significant difference in her life.
Level 1 in definition is a mud hut, a thatch roof, a mud floor, no indoor plumbing, retrieving water from a river or a creek, and the worst part of level 1 is when we have a drought, people starve, people die.
Nthawi imeneyo abambo atachoka ndimatha mwina kumagona ndi nkhawa kuti no nangano ndipanga bwanji munthu wa mayi ana ndi amenewa. Ineyo ndimapemphera ndinamvapo nkhani ya Yobu anakumana ndi mavuto ambiri, kunyozedwa kutani, komano atapezeka kuti wamwalira nakapezeka kumoyo osatha. Ndiye neso naona kuti nyengo zanga zimene ndikudusa mwina ndi maisero amene anakumana ndi ndani ndi Yobu. Moyo wanga unasintha pamene nakumana ndi VIP itanipasa mbuzi. Anandipasa mbuzi ija inaswa. Itaswa ndinabweza ngongole. Nditabweza kunapezeka nena kuti mbuzi zija zimaswabe. Moti panopa mbuzi zimene ndagulisa zikukwana 15. Apapo mbuzi ndasala nazo 7. Bungwe la VIP likutithandiza kuno ku Malawi chifukwa chonena kuti ukasatira upangiro umene akukupasa komanso zinthu zimene akutipasa tikazigwirisa ntchito moyenderera zikumatipasa ifeyo chani? Zikumatipasa ifeyo umoyo wabwino. Tinawa ngongole ya ulimi ndi business. Zimatha kugulisa mbuzi ija ndikutenga ngongole ija ukatani ndikukabweza. Kumapezeka unena kuti moyo wanga sukhalaso ni nkhawa. Chokudya ndimapeza somosavuta.
In level 2, I have enough resource in order to provide for myself in a drought and that my life becomes sustainable. And VIP's mission is to move the villages that they serve from level 1 to level 2.
Ndikakhala kuti ndagulisa zakudimba ndimatha kutenga ndalama kasiya ku banki ya kumudzi. chimanga chimene ngakhala kuti ndaona kuti ndapezako chochuluka ndithu ndimathanso kugulisa ndalama ija ndikukasungisa. Ne ndalama imene ijayo ndi imeneno yandipasa mphamvu ndikupanga zotani za nyumba. Iye tinagula malata, nyumba ndi imene kumangidwa, naombesa njeru wakuotchesa, toka nyumba ya mauzu ya zidina, ndikalowa nyumba yanga yotcha ndikuzimva kuti moyo wanga uyosangalala.
Wow, what an incredible story. Last summer, I got to meet Beatrice, and you saw those brick walls. Well, last summer when I was there, that was just a pile of bricks waiting to be built. So it's so encouraging to see that she's going to be in a situation where she's going to be able to put that metal roof on top of her house and just have a whole different situation where there won't be rain coming in during the rainy season. So just wonderful to see all our goats and everything. It was such a incredible experience, and it's so great to see an update on her and see how well she's doing. Liz has just come back from Malawi, and although she shared a little bit, a couple more stories we want to share. There's a great opportunity for our chiefs in all the 29 villages. Our staff put together a tour. So, our chiefs are spread out miles apart. And so when you hear about the Conda Clinic going up or the Second Heart Secondary School going up, it's something they hear about, but it's not something they've actually seen, and they don't have any context for what it looks like. So our staff took them on a tour, and this picture here you see, that's a university level lab in our secondary school. These chiefs were overwhelmed by what they saw, and it was just a great opportunity for them to see what's possible by working with Villages in Partnership. They actually toured the Conda Health Center with our new head clinician, and you saw where these people live and where they come from. And to see this health center is just so big and beautiful. Their jaws were dropping. It was just an incredible event, and it gives the chiefs some perspective on what is happening with Villages in Partnership, and really helps them to really get immersed in all the programs we're giving. What I want to do now is just give a quick shout out to our 22 staff members. They're incredible. They're really such heroes in our eyes. They're the ones who do all the work. We talk about VIP on this side in the United States, but it's really those 22 men and women working with shoulder to shoulder with the villagers that make the difference that you see in all these pictures. Right now, I want to transition over to what Liz mentioned before, is our monthly giving program, The Herd. We've talked about it. If we get to 20 new monthly donors this evening, we'll unlock $15,000 gift. So you might say, well, Rich, how do I do this? Well, there's been a QR code in the corner there, and you can scan that code, and it'll take you to our website, and you can click on monthly donor. For those of you who do not like QR codes like me, you just go to villagesinpartnership.org, and you go to the giving section, and you click on monthly giving. Look at that, Tara Nelson. She loves being part of The Herd. Thanks, Tara, for that shout out. We appreciate that. Again, if you have any comments or questions, this is supposed to be interactive, so we would love to hear from you as we go through the program tonight. Again, if you're a monthly giver and you want to increase your monthly gift to unlock that $15,000 gift, same thing, go to the QR code, or you can actually text the office, the numbers at the bottom, or you can email us at info@villagesinpartnership.org. Again, you can text the number there in our office and let us know you want to increase. You don't have to decide the number now, just let us know you're increasing, and that'll help unlock that gift. Again, you can email us at info@villagesinpartnership.org. So it's very exciting that we have this monthly giving program with a new name that really is demonstrative of what we feel we are here at VIP. I want to move on to some more updates from Malawi. This is exciting news. We have some pictures. We have two groups of women who started piggeries. We're talking about livestock tonight, and we talked about goats with Beatrice there, but pigs is another way of the way people can increase their livelihood and move from the scarcity to sustainability. So there was two groups that started. And if you see at the top right there in the picture in the VIP shirt, that's Charles Sokoso. He's our livestock technician, and he worked with both groups. And one group They work really well. Oh, we have a little feedback there. Hold off on the feedback. Are we okay, Aaron? Can you hear me? Great. All right. Little feedback there, a little technical difficulties. But the first group, they were caring for the pigs. Each three women had a responsibility for one pig, and they nurtured it. And these pigs were having piglets, and they were thriving. The other group was having problems. They were not having this same success. So what Charles did is he said, hey, let me put these two groups together. So he took the group that wasn't doing well, brought them with the other group, and they found out that the group that wasn't doing well, no one had responsibility specifically for one of the animals. So they really weren't being cared for because there wasn't somebody in charge. And they learned from that. And now these pigs you're seeing here are pregnant, and they're going to be giving off offspring too. So that's just a way that this, the way our staff is just so knowledgeable. They look at problems and they solve them. But moreover, they really work with our villagers on the ground to make their lives better. Let's hear more about the livestock pass-on program from Charles Sokoso, our livestock technician, VIP's livestock technician. Before we start that video, though, I just want to give a shout out to Charles. When I was in Malawi, Donna and I, we got to spend a couple of days with Charles, and he is nice to see you too, my friend. He's just such a wonderful, warm person, and he took such great care of us, and he takes such great care of the villagers, and we just love him for that. So if we can get that video started, Aaron, that would be fantastic.
As VIP, we are promoting a livestock pass-on program in various species like goats, dairy cow, and pigs.
I think it's really easy to think one animal is just one animal, but that simply isn't the truth. The way VIP has structured their livestock distribution is that a family that, let's say they're given a cow or a pig, a goat, a chicken, the first offspring of that animal is to be passed on to somebody else in their village so that they can also benefit from the animal. And then after that, they can do with their offspring whatever they choose.
Tiranda mbuzi ziwiri 2019 tinazisamala zinapezekana kuti mbuzi zitaswa tinakawa pasa paneti tauti
malinga ndi mavuto omwe ndinali nawo VIP inandipasa mbuzi kuti ndiziweta kuti ndione poyambira tabereka nakapasa ena zosalazo zinalipo paka kumaswana ndithu kwina kumagulisa nangasi kuti ngongole ndinapereka zinatha ndipo zafika mbuzi 9 zomwe ndili nazo padakali panopo ye VIP inandipasa mbuzi yanga kumakhala mpaka nayo ndiyeno kwezekana kuti kusintha kwanga kwabwereraso mwakale mucha kuswa koyamba ndiyeno kaka wake makhala ocheperako kumabe mene ndikuona
and the good number of households are really testifying to it to say livestock was really changing their lives.
Cyclone Freddy itabwera itandichitikira ngozi menija ndipo naswa kugwira komabe pogwira nali napo kochepa oganizira kuti ndichita bwanji nange kanyumba kanga chepe kuti ndikozekere bwino kujja kukukazi.
Never in my life did I ever think I would be deworming goats and vaccinating chickens.
Sometimes we have outbreak of diseases, so we need to run up and down to make sure that we provide the right treatment to the life of speech so that we prevent their necessary death.
Being able to do that and how VIP provided a regular ongoing process for vaccinating keeps the countryside safe from these diseases that really could have ramifications for years to come.
The power of a goat in Malawi is not only life transforming, but can be life saving.
Wow, that was just a great video. You got to see my friend Charles there again. His level of expertise is fantastic, and he's done such a great job there. It's very commendable. It was also great to see my friends Lindley and Robin Yates. They just came back from the trip this July, so it was so grateful for them to hop on and share their experience. And Jen Albano, who's been leading trips over to Malawi, the medical trip. My daughter Hannah got to spend some time with Jen while she was over there, and it was great to hear from them as well as Charles Socoso. Right now, I have our marketing communications lead, Maddie Carroll, here with us. And Maddie's going to jump in and give us an update on our progress for donations and see how we're coming along on those matching gifts.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We're so glad you guys are joining us tonight. As you can tell, we've already moved our thermometer up a ton. We're at $34,176. So that means we're just only a bit like a little over $5,000 until we reach that $40,000 matching gift.
Great
and if
news.
you even look, we have 7 new monthly donors or 7 people who have increased their giving. So we really need 13 more to unlock that 15K matching gift or gift.
All right, let's reach out to our friends and family. Let's encourage people to hop on the live stream, and let's help us meet our goal tonight. This would be fantastic. Thank you so much, Maddie. We appreciate you hopping in here. We're going to hear some more from Maddie later. And next up, I told you we're chock full of interesting things. Next, I'm excited to introduce one of our biggest advocates at VIP, and his name is Tim Schuler. Tim was a New Jersey State apiarist. He's an expert in beekeeping, and he's worked for years working with our villagers on beekeeping, partnering with our people there to teach them better ways of managing and beekeeping. And so I want to bring Tim on. And by the way, Tim is such an advocate. If you have ever gone to a farmer's market or you went to his church or something, Tim's going to tell you about VIP and you're going to get involved. That's for sure. So Tim, are you in the waiting room there? Or are we going to bring you on? All right. We need some, can we have Tim's volume on there, Aaron? We're working on it. Yeah. So Tim is going to talk to us about, we're talking about livestock tonight. So Tim's going to talk to us about the smallest livestock, and that is bees. So if we can get Tim on here, we'll start interviewing him. I see myself on the screen there, Aaron. We got Tim back on. Can you hear me, Tim? Okay, we're just waiting for Tim's audio. Not sure what's going on there. Let's give this just another second. I see Tim's looking at us. Well, Tim's been over to Malawi numerous times, and he'll tell you more about his story, but he's been over quite a few times, and we're going to show you some pictures as well while he's talking. He first went over in 2013, and that's really where he really fell in love with the country of Malawi and Villages in Partnership. He was invited by a veterinarian and went on the trip, and like I said, he's been an advocate ever since. Aaron, you want to show some pictures of Tim as we try to figure it out?
Try to pull Tim.
Yeah, we're going to try to pull up Tim one more time to see if we can get his audio there. Tim, can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear
all
me?
All right. It's a Thanksgiving Day miracle. We got Tim and his voice back. That's right. That's awesome.
Starting to sweat, Rich. I was starting to sweat.
That's why they keep me away from the technology, Tim.
Yeah, I'm not too literate with that either.
Okay. Well, I did a little fill in there for you, but I'm just gonna jump right into it if it's okay with you.
Sure.
All right. So, how did you get involved with VIP, Tim?
Well, back in 2013, I used to teach a lot of beekeeping classes, and one of my students, out of the blue, had sent me an email and asked if I would consider going to Malawi with him, which I didn't even know where Malawi was, and a group of veterinarians to help subsistence farmers learn basic animal husbandry skills. And he thought that beekeeping would be a nice dovetail right into that. And I've always kind of had a sense of desiring to go to Africa and be involved with people over there. I always have been helping people when it comes to beekeeping and livestock. As a matter of fact, I can't wait to get back in March because I want to go visit the piggery. My first job after I got out of college was at a large pig farm in New Jersey. So yeah. So anyway, that's kind of how I got involved with VIP, was through that beekeeping student who took a group of veterinarians and myself as a beekeeper over to help people at the subsistence level.
That's great. If they're going to bring a beekeeper over, having the New Jersey State Apiarist was probably a pretty good pick, huh?
Well, you know, I thought it was, Rich. That's for sure.
Great. So bees have a lot of impact over there, Tim. They pollinate trees and plants. They have economic development. Can you speak more to this as someone who's been over there so many times and worked with the local population?
Sure. One of the problems over there in Malawi is deforestation, and beekeeping really dovetails nicely with reforestation, because many of the trees that our beekeepers and our communities plant in their woodlots are trees that are nectar bearing. And as they learn how the ecosystem is interconnected, I really think it helps the whole of VIP and all of VIP's programs move forward. The other thing that I think is very interesting is beekeeping is not part of food security, but it's part of economic development. Because when I talk to some of the beekeepers that I've worked with over there and ask them, why are you a beekeeper? If you look at this group of people, about half of them are women. They're older people. There's one gentleman that's a beekeeper who's blind. One gentleman has a bad leg. And they tell me that when they get involved with a beekeeping group or with the beekeeping cooperative, that they get a great return for the amount of labor they have to invest. Because the thing that I think most people don't know is a woman's life in Malawi revolves around gathering water and walking to get water every day and walking to get sticks to cook their food, as well as washing clothes and a million other duties. So I know the ladies in the beekeeping groups, they like the fact that they can get an economic return with a minimal amount of input, because their day is full doing just basic things that we would never even consider.
Wow, Tim, that is great insight on that. Yeah, you had mentioned subsistence farmer, and that's just somebody who lives off the land. That's their job, is to live off the land. So if they can make a cash crop from working with bees, that's great insight for our fans here watching tonight to know.
Sure.
What has been your experience with how livestock can help someone become food secure? You've been going over there for a long time, and you mentioned wanting to see the piggery. So what's your experience on how livestock can help someone become food secure?
Well, my friend Charles Sakosa posted it in the comments, and I don't think I could say it any better than this. Livestock is a living bank, because they change the fortune of the households for the better. And I can't agree with him more. Beekeeping is the exact same thing. You know, when people get involved with either livestock or beekeeping, it's a living bank. Their resources are there, and as they produce, they can harvest and reap that income. We've seen it. We've seen people move from thatched roofs to metal sheet roofs. I've seen people move from if you look right here, there's a metal roof, and there is glass in that window. And in 2023 was the first time I ever observed that. This is Malita, who's one of our beekeepers, but she's involved with like 5 other VIP programs. So, you know, she's involved with many things, and as she diversifies herself and is successful, you can see it in the way she lives.
Well, Tim, I was going to ask you, what changes have you noticed when someone receives a goat or begins to keep bees? And you answered that question for me too. It's right there on the screen with the glass window and the metal roof.
And I don't know if you guys noticed this, Rich, but I noticed it as I was watching the beginning of the program tonight. That woman that was interviewed, I can't remember her name,
Beatrice,
with the goats, Beatrice, I think it was. Did you see the smile on her face?
Yeah.
And so when you have an animal to care for, beehives to care for, irrigation during the dry season to tend, there's a joy that comes on into people's lives, because they are moving in the right direction. They're not moving backwards, they're moving forwards. And many of the people that I interact with when I'm there, they radiate that joy. And it's all because of VIP, because of the VIP staff, and because of the VIP family that's on this call tonight.
Fantastic, Tim. It's been great chatting with you so far. While I got you here, I just want to look at some comments here. You talked about Charles Socoso, his comments, and we have a question here. How moving to hear one's villager talk about going from extreme poverty to financial stability. God is good, doing amazing work to VIP. Thank you, Karen. Thanks for that comment. Well, Tim, it is great to have you here with us today. And you mentioned something in our interview about a trip. Are you going to Malawi soon?
Actually, I am. We're just getting ready to get our tickets secured. There's going to be a Villages in Partnership friendship trip, arriving in Malawi on the 1st of March and departing on the 8th of March. And beekeeping and friendship trip. You don't have to be a beekeeper to go, but if, certainly, if you are, we're going to be looking at African honeybees. We're going to be interacting with beekeepers over there, but we're also going to be spending a fair amount of time at the VIP demonstration farm in Govala. And I'm looking forward to see the warehouse and some of the things that have changed just in the year and a half since I've been there.
Great, Tim. Thanks so much. As you were talking, all these comments are coming at the bottom. Just people over in Malawi love you. We love you here at VIP, and we're just so thankful that you hopped on with us tonight and shared your wisdom and your knowledge. And we're just blessed that you're going to continue with us. And I'm looking forward to hearing about that beekeeping trip in March 1st.
Well, and we're taking, my wife Patty's going to go, the first time she's been back in many years. For those of you that know her, she is handicapped and has trouble walking, but she is going to make the journey. Our neighbor Kim is going to join us, and my young friend Aaron is going to join us, as well as several other beekeepers in the state of New Jersey. So if you're interested in going, I'm happy to talk to you. The VIP staff can talk to you. Rich can talk to you. And, we would definitely extend an invitation for you guys to join us.
Oh, that's great, Tim. Thanks so much, my friend. It was great having you. Have a great Thanksgiving. Give my best to Patty. And I look forward to seeing you down the road, my friend. Have a great Thanksgiving.
You too, Rich.
Great. Thank you. As Tim shared, it's clear how the VIP initiatives are really interconnected. And so we're going to take a look at some success stories of people using multiple initiatives. We have another little video for you.
It's interesting because what Villages in Partnership has discovered through a survey is that we see that when households have embraced at least 3 initiatives, at least 3 projects with Villages in Partnership, we see that they begin to really be able to change their lives. And the more projects that a family embraces, the more tools that a family picks up, the more that they are changing their lives.
Ndupanga ulimi wa ng'ombe iyi imana ndipata VIP. Ndupanga so ulimi wantilira komanso ulimi wa kumunda kuzera makalabu amene anakazikisa VIP kuno kwaliti.
Ulimi wina ndumene mukuonawo wankhumba ndepali ulimi wa mbuzi ndi ulimi wa nandolo umene utapindula nawo kwambiri chaka chino ndepali maulimi ateza achimanga zochekera zonsezo ku VIP sakata project.
Ipi ndapanga nawo ulimi wa njuchi, wantilira, wa mbuzi, mtayakasu, ndine mulimi wozidalira.
Ndine mulimi ndakwanisa kupeza matumba 22 ampeza. Hadikiza pamenepo ndine ndimapanga zapati nkhonde komanso tili ndi gulu la business ya nkhumba. Hadikiza pamenepo ndineso mulimi wa njuchi komanso ndili member wa cooperative.
Ndi VIP talowa muziko la kakanduchi. Ulu!
That's great. I just love seeing Juliana's joy there where she kind of whoops it up for VIP. Tim had mentioned it earlier. He said, when people are beekeeping or they're caring for goats or they're using irrigation, they're filled with joy because they can help themselves. And I feel like that is such an integral part of what we're doing here at VIP. We don't do it. The villagers do it. They work with us. They tell us what they need, and they do the work, and we come alongside them and try to help with our resources. With that being said, I want to switch gears a little bit tonight. We've been talking about giving for Giving Tuesday, and obviously that's super important. We have these matching gifts, and we really want you to jump in on that. But as we try to make our villagers sustainable, we also need to make VIP sustainable. And what we're trying to do now is we've decided to go with a multi-year vision and a multi-year campaign to fund that vision. It came about when our staff had a 3-year budget. In the first year, the finance committee said, yeah, we don't know if we can fund that yet because we don't have the funds until our next fundraising initiative. And so when that happens, it stalls progress. We know through our survey of the 5,600 households in our impact area that when they pick up 3 resources, if they take up 3 tools, they move from scarcity to sustainability. So if we know what works, we have the secret sauce, and we can change people's lives, what do we need to do it? And so we've come up with this multi-year vision. We want to raise $6.543 million over 3 years, starting in 2025 and going through 2027. And with that, we were going to go into these initiatives. That's this vision that is broad and big, and we know that we can do. Like I said, we know it works, so now it's time to expand. Many of our villages now are self-sustaining, so part of our goal here, our vision, is to expand our reach by 50%. We want to go into 15 new villages. We're going to be interviewing them over the next year, and in 26 and 27, we're going to be adding them. And that's why that's where all these funds are going to go to, how to reach new villages and expand our reach. We're going to enable all children, especially girls, to go to school. We're going to make clean, accessible water to all households. So we have this huge vision, and I encourage you all to hit that QR code again up in the corner for our multi-year vision and our multi-year giving. Again, if you don't like the QR code, like I don't like it, go to villagesandpartnership.org and click on the 3-year vision. I want to encourage you to feel free to reach out to the office. You can email me, you can call us, and I would love the opportunity, as well as Liz, to come out and talk to you about the details of this vision and how it's going to impact, just like we've seen tonight, but impact even deeper our partners in the remote villages of our impact area. So Liz and I would love to come out, talk more about details, answer your questions about the vision, and obviously talk about ways you can support this vision moving forward. There's a QR code down there. Be a part of the 3-year vision. The other one, I guess, was the Giving Tuesday. We're going to look for you guys to do both. I'm sorry, I got a little distracted here because I was giving a note. We just received a gift of $22,000 and have reached our matching gift goal. So exciting here. Our staff is on fire. They can't believe it. So that is just great news. Again, I don't want to bury the headline here of us reaching our goal with the $22,000 gift, but I just want to wrap up the multi-year giving here and just say, hey, you've heard the stories tonight, and we want to multiply those stories. We know what works, and we want to multiply that so everyone has the same story. You can be a part of this important vision. So, look, we want them to just have enough. As we look around our Thanksgiving tables this Thursday, they're going to be overflowing with food. I invite you to share that abundance with our friends in Malawi. You've seen that it works, and people like me are on the ground, Liz is on the ground, Tim's on the ground, and we're there with our awesome staff, making your resources extend and make real change in the world, make real change in these people's lives. And we just are thankful to you, and we look forward to you helping us reach that goal of $6.543 million over the next 3 years. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. We look forward to you jumping in, but we're going to do one more check-in with our thermometer here. Like I said, we got a $22,000 gift to help us reach our goal. So let's see where we are so far. Aaron, you want to pop that up there? Look at that, $96,000. When the heck did that happen? I guess if you multiply 40, it makes it 80. There you go. So great news, great news. And I'm looking here, and it looks like we only have 7 out of the 20 to unlock that $15,000 bonus gift. Like I said, if you're already a monthly donor, increase your gift, and that counts too. So if you could talk to your friends, family, it's not too late. So just keep working at trying to get that $15,000 bonus unlocked. You see the QR code up there, and like I said, you can also log into villagesandpartnership.org and go to monthly giving. Wow, that's exciting! $96,000 in one night. That is fantastic. I want all of you people to be proud of yourselves. I hear there's lots of comments out there. I don't know if there's any questions yet, but oh, there you go, Robin. Thank you. Yeah, woo. Thank you, Laura. That is great news. Thank you all for putting your comments in there and making this interactive. I want a couple shout outs. There's Tim Schuler, all these people that have called in from all over the country right before Thanksgiving. Some of you have family in town, but you made the time to come on, and that's what makes VIP so special. It's you, our VIP family, you part of the herd. So we are just thankful. One last shout out to our awesome staff there in Malawi, up till 2:30 in the morning so they could be on the live stream. How awesome is that, right? So we are so blessed by them, and VIP is doing great things because of our staff. Well, this has been great. We are coming to the end of our time here. We're just about at our goal, but there's still more time to go. And so I just want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. It's been a pleasure and an honor to be here with you tonight. So keep giving. We're not all the way there yet. So have a great night.